What's going on, guys? Today what I'm going to be doing is a how-to video showing you how to create your own delete panel for your heater box on your vehicle. This way you'll create that smooth firewall effect, and I'm going to show you how to do that for under 15 bucks. So stay tuned and we'll get right into it. Alright guys, so this is what I'm talking about right here, is this massive hole that's in just about every classic car. They come with these ginormous heater boxes, and you know, anytime you pop your hood, that's the first thing, the biggest thing that draws people's attention is bam, big old heater box. Big old heater box and old squirrely fan in it. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to custom fabricate a delete plate for that. That way it kind of gives it a little more smooth look across the firewall, so anytime you pop your hood, of course it'll be painted in with the firewall. It'll blend in and it'll look good. It'll be shaved and look a heck of a lot better than what was on there. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be taking the heater box that we already have and we're going to be cutting the lip off of it. And I'm going to show you after I get it cleaned up and I get that lip cut off. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. And you know, normally what you would want to do is, you know, cut that existing lip off the firewall right here if you wanted a super smooth look, because all of them have that factory lip right there, and what that was designed for was to just help it give it a better seal on the vehicle. So me personally, I don't want to go hacking this car up, so what I'm going to do is just create an actual panel. So once I get that panel fabricated, I'm able to just seam seal it back up, bolt it down, and paint it in with the vehicle. But this panel also, after I create it and everything, if I wanted to add, you know, AC and heat under the dash, vintage AC and heater under the dash, I can either hide my hoses right here, drill them, and run it through the fender, or I can have my hoses right here and just run them straight in. So enough talking. Let's get to cleaning this thing up. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so I got us all set up here. About to do some cutting on this thing.
Amazing!
I should really invest in a face shield. Probably keep you know. Alright guys, since we've got our lip cut out, what we're going to do now is just use a permanent marker, lay flat on some sheet metal and trace it out. But first I gotta make a cut because this piece of metal isn't wide enough, so what I'm going to do is make a cut and slide it up. So, alright guys, after you get your piece traced out, you're going to have to cut it out. our piece cut out and clean it up and work on getting it tacked in. Now you don't want to put too much heat in one area. This is it's only 22 gauge sheet metal, so you want to jump around periodically so we can distribute the heat throughout the panel. And then after you get it tacked in, then you can skip around and worry about stitch welding all the way up. Alright guys, she's not welded fully up, but you get the gist about hopping around and getting it all tacked up, and that way you have that smooth firewall look. I'm going to go test fit it on the vehicle before we weld it all the way up, make sure that I haven't warped none of the metal, and then I'll finish welding it up fully. Alright guys, so this is what I was talking about that smooth firewall look. I know it's not welded all the way up right now, but once I get it all the way tacked up and body worked in, it's going to look pretty darn good, or at least better than what was there. So, and this keeps you from having to cut into your existing firewall and welding it up. Now you could do that, or you can do what I did, just make an actual panel for the vehicle, and that way you're not cutting into the original or stock firewall. But yeah, usually these panels, a good one usually runs you about $100. So, and I got this piece of sheet metal from Lowe's for $10. It is a 22 gauge piece of sheet metal. And if you already have the existing heater box, like I said, you can just cut that lip off. And if you don't have access to a welder or anything, it's still not impossible to do. You can do it with fiberglass. Instead of welding it, you can bond the pieces together with fiberglass sheeting through the inside of it, and also JB weld. So it's not impossible to do without a welder. You can do this same trick with fiberglass, just anything to bond the piece of metal after you've gotten it cut out. So yeah guys, I hope this helped. I hope this little tip gave y'all some ideas to help you save money on your builds. If you like this video, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and if you'd like to see more content like this, leave a comment down below. I like to know what y'all's guys' opinions are, so let me know. See y'all next time, man.